Hi everyone, if you are thinking about buying a house, you probably have heard the term closing costs, but what are they? Today we're going to be going through what are closing costs and how much can you expect to budget for. I'm Cayla Schluter with RE/MAX Results and the Lock Your Home Group, and I'm going to be having a special guest, Sheryl Nelson from Results Mortgage, helping explain closing costs. Take it away, Sheryl. We're going to be doing this COVID style, so I'm going to step out and she's going to step in.
Thanks, Cayla. Hello, everyone. I'm Sheryl Nelson with Results Mortgage. I have been doing mortgages for 24 years. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to talk about closing costs on a purchase transaction for home buyers. This will be a general high-level view of a purchase transaction and what you can expect in purchasing a home. Closing costs are based on your purchase price, your loan amount, and the loan product that you are choosing with your lender. These costs can be paid by you, the buyer, which is what we want to make sure you are aware of today. They can also be paid by the seller, or they could be paid by your lender. There are 4 components to the closing costs. There are lender fees, title company fees, state, county, and city fees, and also the escrow account fees. We will take a small look at what each one of these are so that you can better understand what the breakdown is of these fees. Your lender is going to have a credit report and appraisal fee. Those are standard no matter where you go and what you do. As long as you're buying a home and this is a purchase, you are going to expect those fees. Your lender will also have a processing fee, or underwriting, or loan origination charge, and or a discount fee. The underwriting, processing, origination fee is standard with lending. Your discount fee, however, is negotiable to you. That will help you determine the best interest rate that will fit your mortgage product. The title company is going to give you an exam fee to do a title search on your home, a closing fee to service the closing package for you and your home purchase. They also have owners and lenders insurance that you can purchase as a package to make sure that your property is safely put into your name and that there are no title defects you will have to worry about in the future. The state, county, and city are also going to have fees for you. These will be standard in a transaction. They are set fees according to the home that you purchase and the location where you are purchasing at. The 4th and final component of the escrow account is property taxes and homeowners insurance. Property taxes are going to be due at closing based on the date that they are due in the state you are closing in. Some of these fees could be paid by the seller and some of these could be paid by you according to the date that you're closing. Also, your homeowner's insurance. You will need 1 year paid in full at closing, so plan for these funds as well. You also need to know that there could be an escrow holdback based on inspections or negotiations that you've made with the seller on any possible work that could be done on the home. In addition to these 4 components, there are a couple other fees I want you to be aware of. You could have a broker admin fee. You also could have an association fee. A homeowners association, if you are purchasing a home that does belong to an association, will have fees at closing as well. All of these items that we have just discussed are going to be part of your closing cost package. Okay, so the rule of thumb with your closing costs is going to be approximately 3% of the purchase price. So that's a number that you can put into your head when you're buying a home. How much is it going to cost me? 3% would be an approximate number based on that purchase price. And remember, some of these fees can also be paid by you. They can be paid by the seller, or they can be paid by the lender. Most common in conventional financing, 3% of those fees can be paid by the seller if you're putting less than 10% down. If you're putting more down towards your loan, example, 11% or more, then you could have 6% in seller paid closing costs. So something you're going to want to discuss with your agent is, what does my down payment look like? How much money do I have? And where does that money best suit you? Maybe you want to ask the seller for some of the closing costs to be paid because it would be more advantageous to put more money down and you want to use your savings for that. Your lender and your agent will help you decide. There's a myth out there. No closing costs. There's no such thing. Your closing costs, when paid by a lender, are simply put into your interest rate. So if you are also in a situation and you're negotiating a home and the seller is not wanting to help pay for your closing costs, look to your lender. Ask the questions. What can we do to eliminate some of the cash that's needed for closing on your home purchase? Your lender can increase your interest rate a little bit and use that overage to pay your costs. Now, this is mandated by federal government. We cannot, as a lender, keep any of that overage. That is automatically paid back to you, so there are several protections put into place. Several different things you can do to make sure you are ready at closing with the exact amount you need to close. When you're looking at lenders and shopping, look at an APR. An APR is an annual percentage rate. This will help disclose what are all those fees and what are my interest rates and how do I know I'm getting the best deal. When you're talking to a lender, ask for a loan estimate to disclose those fees. It will disclose as well the APR. The APR is the number that you can use to shop. From lender to lender, the lowest APR is going to be your best deal. A loan estimate and your closing disclosure, which will be given to you 3 days prior to closing, and you will go over all this information with your lender to make sure there are no surprises at closing. What do you do with all of this now? At closing, your closing costs, along with your down payment, are all going to come to closing with you. This will be discussed further by your lender and your title company. You will either bring a check to closing for all of these fees combined, or you will do a wire transfer. All of this together should assure you of what you are needing to bring to closing to know that there aren't going to be any surprises. Again, I appreciate your time and thank you for watching our video. Please let us know any questions. I am Sheryl Nelson with Results Mortgage, and you can contact me with the information in the video.
Thank you so much, Sheryl, for that information. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to her or myself. More information provided in the description below. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.